Hello everyone. So today's session basically for how you will be going to log into OCP cluster. And this is we will be comparing with respect to production as well, but this is more towards Red Hat training environment and how we will be going to log into OpenShift cluster to any Red Hat labs. So we have multiple methods to log into OCP cluster. We have CLI method, we have web console method. When we talk about CLI method, we will be using client agent called OC basically, right? So OC is nothing OpenShift client. If you want to know more about OC, you can go for hyphen help. It will give you enough detail, and definitely we will be going to use OC hyphen help effectively to get into the command. No need to memorize all these commands. We'll be using it effectively. Like for example, I want to log in first to OCP cluster. I don't know how to log in that. So I'll be using a logging to the server. So I'll use this and I will keep on doing this. So here I will copy and paste and I will go for login. There I'm getting an information, right? All these information, username, password. I can take this as a reference and I can use this. Now, if you see this reference, OC I can use and login, host name, port number, username, password. So these are the required information we needed actually for to log into OCP cluster. Very first thing, username. So we will be using username admin here. So admin is the username, and then we have a password. As this is a lab environment, so I'm very least concerned about the password. So password for all OCP, all admin user in all the machine is Red Hat OCP. So then API URL. API URL, before we get into API URL, let's understand the basic concept behind this so that we'll always keep this concept and we'll take it forward. Okay, so API dot cluster name dot base domain colon 6443. So this is the API URL for any OpenShift cluster. Now, in this one, cluster name basically with respect to our lab environment is OCP4 and base domain with respect to our lab environment is example.com, and this is listening port on 6443. And let me show you the example. So login hyphen u admin, as I mentioned, username, password as I mentioned, OCP. API URL is api.ocp4.example.com 6443. So what happened when you try to log into OCP cluster? So request will go to Kube API, but not directly, right? We need to have a load balancer. So what happened here? You will be connecting to this user. Okay, you will be connecting to this user. This host. So if you go with this host, what is this host actually? Let's log into this host. I'll go here and as a root I'm login. So where I'm going in a utility machine. Here basically I will see, okay, my request is coming to this particular node, lsof-i, port is 6443. If you go with this port, so many requests you are able to see. So if you just go with this IP 10, right, 11, 11, so this way we have so many requests. Now, why like that? Because we have configure HA proxy basically here, and if you go for configuration part, where it will be basically, yeah, here it will be basically, if you go down, we have mentioned the configuration here that we will be going to log into this. So first time it is forwarding to this, it is forwarding to this, it is forwarding to this. These all are your master 1, master 2, master 3. So your request from load balancer going to master 1, master 2, master 3, where it is listening 6443, where your Kube API is listening. So that way basically it will go. So let me come out from here and let me go So what I have done the authentication here, and I'm able to authenticate. So if I will say OC who am I, basic information, I'm an admin, OC who am I hyphen hyphen, so console, I can log into this. I can do the same way, login. Here I can go, and this is my authentication to OCP cluster, and I'm going to open the same thing with respect to web console also. Web console, this way also you can get the console. You have some other way also. We will be talking about that detail also. So here I can go for admin. I can go for Red Hat OCP, and the moment I'll save the password so that I can quickly able to log in. So here if you see, this is what the OpenShift dashboard, and we have authenticated as of now with this. We can use this also. We can copy this also and authenticate and take a token and authenticate in that manner. So I can copy this and I can log in this way also. So if I'm going here, if I'm going to log in here, I can log in with this way as well. So token I have provided. So OC who am I? Definitely I'm an admin. OC get OC version if you do, we have OpenShift version 14.4.16 basically, and customize we have version 5, and server version is this. Kubernetes version basically we 1.29. So when you talk about Kubernetes version, so with respect to 4.17 it will be 1.30. With respect to 4.18 1.31, like that. So this is the way that we have logged in, and it is basically our cluster where we have 3 master node, 3 worker nodes, and we can get cluster version uh, like this also. We can say it is OpenShift cluster. So this is the way that you will be logging to OCP cluster by using CLI method and by using web console. Thank you.